NXT or SKADE to play against them would be a first for sure. That would be very exciting. Already we're going to see a fast play in toward B, and Jim already gets the opening pick towards ships, and the opening trade that could get them a bomb plant. And they play super aggressively off the back of it, and that's a lovely second frag as well. Dreamer was sort of stuck toward empty pillar there, had no way out, and I think actually Rainwaker and Bubble are already going to be committing to the save here on the pistol round. So that is going to be a Kevlar save for them, basically all we get to see. And yeah, Jim already opens up the pistol round with 2 kills. Great stuff from him.
Oh, you know what else is great, Trav? I only missed 1 round. And I even catch the butt end of it as well. Apologies about that, guys. Power trip on my end. But I'm just glad that I barely missed any of the action. It's MOUZ NXT. Yeah. They get themselves a pistol round here.
You've got SKADE to thank for that, because they had an internet issue themselves, delaying them by 2 minutes. So,
well, they're looking out for me, really. I'm going to be grateful for that. So apologies, mates. Hopefully the first and last of the evening. I'm sure it will be. Just one of those... Exertion leads the charge with the Mac 10, not wasting any time. Oh man, he's just rampaging forward right now. It does actually come into ships who will get the kill, but the trades are good for the T side.
Yep, they are pretty good. And having an afterplant will probably mean that this round's basically over, unless Dreamer can do something with this FAMAS. Jim is holding the angle toward bench, but he takes MHL first. One of the 3 Polish players on this team, making actually a majority Polish roster gone already. So 3v2 for SKADE, but the lack of a defuse kit will most likely come back to bite them here. But actually, no, now it's Jim left in a clutch, and he can't complete the kill. Wow, great recovery from Dreamer, and they have plenty of time for the defuse. Who would have thought that in that 3v3?
Yeah, fantastic work in the end there to get the force buy through for SKADE. They'll have just enough time to complete the defuse as well. I mean, we saw a bunch of force buys.
He's got more to find. Can he fall back to the favourite angles? He does get a tag, and it helps out for another kill. Jim does trade one back, and MHL takes the AWP down. Okay. They can have an afterplant 3v3 now. Maybe. Bubble's still here.
Oh man, that range though with the FAMAS, not really an ideal fight to take up against the AK. Problem is the bombers and apps. Yeah, MHL is going to have to get down onto the site and commit to that plant. In the meantime, SKADE going to be rotating through, but now they're down by a man. So what was a 5 versus 3 at one point? It's actually turned on its head completely. Rainwaker will get a kill, but he goes down immediately afterwards. It's just ships left in the 1 versus 2.
Yeah, insta trade that. Of course, that's how that angle sort of works. It's an easy swing, but ships on the flank takes Shui down. Now it's all down to MHL. He can have time to plant the bomb, and he'll hear ships running around. He'll know exactly where he is. Looks for some information, but ships wins it out. 1 versus 2 on the flank. Can even pick up all the residual stuff around the site as well. Kits, AWPs, everything to be found. And SKADE are going to retake the lead.
Well, there we go. Ships just living up to the name and the player that we know he absolutely is. We've seen what we're getting out of him. Let's go into that conversation a bit later on, though. 45 seconds left on the clock. MOUZ NXT looking to try and get themselves in towards the A side. MHL has his AWP. Lets it sing, finds a kill. Frags left, right, and center right now for the T side. Finally, a bit of a rebuttal. Needs to come more, though. 2 kills between the 2 of them. Dreamer doing a fantastic job right now, and he leaves ships in another 1 versus 2.
Can he do it again? This time he has a kit, so he can take his time, and MHL is very low. It's the same 2 players, I believe, Shui and MHL. And we'll go down towards triple. That's very wallbangable, of course. Now he gets the information. How much damage can he do to Shui? Down to 66. Forces a swing. And I think he has the information on where both these players are residing. MHL swings, and now Ships has a chance here. A much more chance than I think Shui has, to be honest. Big swing comes in, and Ships has won another one. 2 1 versus 2s in a row for King Ships. This guy, absolute monster on the server. Has always been an incredibly talented player, and he's showing it again.
I called him Yampi's brother.
Oh no!
My God.
Come on, Hayes.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That didn't go down too well.
We all make
I mean, imagine I confused 2 Finnish guys who are both like similar. You know, that would be end of the world material right there. SKADE have gone for a force buy. Great shot coming through there from Dreamer, Desert Eagle, Rainmaker frags as well. I mean, this is already a 5 versus 2. All of a sudden, Bubbles coming through with the flank all the way at the top side of the map. He's found Shui. It's fallen apart. Finally a kill. Yeah, sure, but it's taken a lot of damage in the process.
And basically it's down to Jim here, and he's the only one with health. Exertion is close, will be heard, dropping down towards Sandwich by Ships. And they'll know he's low as well. Yeah, he gets taken down pretty simply. Jim has tried to trade it, but that is a very smart play again from Ships. He's really started on
into market, yeah, completely undetected.
Absolutely. This is going to be a bit of a scary one, I think, actually. Oh, When does he check? Oh, he looks for it. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. The awareness is on another level from Ships with this one. Exertion just wastes the time now and put pressure on Ships. He tries to jump up toward Van because he knows he's pressured and it doesn't work. MHL takes Dreamer as well. It's all down to Bubble. Gets one. Spray transfers for a second. He can't find it just yet. Incendiary does bounce toward the default plant spot, so that's a nice bit of utility usage there from Bubble, but he needs to rotate around. He could have MHL on a free plate here. Surely he takes him. He does. Bubble's a genius. He's wasted so much time. Recovers it into a 2v2. Jim trades him, but Denislav is holding the angle. It's now all down to Shane, and he can't get the first. Rainwaker.
It's their bread and butter. It's their playground. But right now, they're being contested in a big way. And we've seen SKADE have had great form on this map recently as well. How does this round play out? Dreamer's in such a strong position right now. Yempart does look like he could be aware of it, though. Narrow margins.
Very narrow indeed. And he does get Dreamer. That's at least a way back in. Problem is they're very low. But I think they're doing a pretty good job at the moment.
Look at Rainwaker. Yeah.
Snake. Grass. We all know they're saying he's in position to pounce right now. Jim is only 16 HP, Shui is 60, Wallbang's coming in, that will take the distraction away, and there it is, now a 1 versus 1. Jim is 16 health, Ships only has the AWP though, and that means that Jim's going to go aggressive for it. P250 comes out though, and it's just the 1 bullet required, and that's the 3rd clutch that Ships has won in this first half alone. 2 1v2s and a 1 versus 1. Very healthy, all got full health, so they're going to be okay. Denislav deploys all of his utility before he has a chance to drop, and Jim takes him down. But Dreamer does find Exertion in the meantime. Unfortunately, takes a ton of damage in taking that kill, but he is 17 and 9 so far as Dreamer on this half. He's having an absolute banger at the moment. And what has happened to this CT smoke? Was that Denislav's? I can't actually remember. I think he deployed something. So he tried to go for a one-way to get away. Couldn't make it happen. And, yeah, that sort of left him for a bit of a one-way. But at the moment, it's Incendiary could be the MVP. It's going to force Jim out. When does he swing? He takes so much damage to it. Down to 36. And Ships has still not pounced yet. He's out with the P250. There's one. He's only got the AWP, so he's going for the sidearm. Gets one. Can he get the last as well? It's going to be very tough to find. MHL's full blind. Still finds him. Now it's all Dreamer. He's holding the bomb. MHL's running him down. He takes the 1 bullet required. Oh, my goodness. What an exciting game this has been. MHL.
Map pick. Get ahead in the series going into map number 2. Does look like the focal point is going to be the A side once again. Flash is really good, but Denislav's able to keep his teammates alive. They don't even know Bubble is there now. Denislav going to continue to frag out. Surely not a third. No, at least Jim's able to take him down. Sick multi-kill coming through from him to open up the A site.
Again as well, another one. And now MHL is close towards stairs. Do they know it? Are they aware of it? Bubble looks like he wants to swing. Can he go for it? He can. Gets taken out immediately, but they doesn't keep coming because he doesn't keep MOUZ 1 down. But look at Ships. This guy's an absolute nutter right now. He's on a hard flank again. Second time in 2 rounds. Should catch Shane in the back and does. You know, it's all down to Mr. Jim, 15 years of age, but still 100 HP. Gets the bomb planted toward default. And he can move towards CT if he really wants to. The grenade will only take him down to 74. He has a chance just to straight up dual stairs and connector. Spots one, does a lot of damage to Dreamer, but there's only a few bullets left. Has to go for a reload, but on that final burst, he takes Ships. But Dreamer, he's been the king in the server so far. He bests him. Another NT to pop in the chat. Jim's trying his best to hard carry right now, but it will be SKADE to win out the half 11-4.
Long of a delay. SKADE. Well, I mean, they could put a nail in the coffin. I wouldn't go so far as to say the final nail, but certainly a nail in the coffin if they win this pistol round.
Exactly. We do a double take, and this is the correct take. The pistol round is live. Shui's jump spotting from CT, spots the first bit of information, and in comes the flashes and utility. There isn't going to be much. We need to get the entries thanks to Ships' P250, but Shane's doing good work from underbout. Gets one, but he's out of bullets. Should get overwhelmed, and is. Rainwaker takes him down, but Shui's still taking frags. Bubble will drop. Takes down his counterpart IGL, and he even takes Rainwaker as well, and there's Jim on the rotation, catching Ships being cheeky. It's now all down to Dreamer. He's got plenty of kills in this game so far, but not anymore. Jim takes
if that never happened.
Of course. They're trying to get the bomb planted here, our SKADE. MHL's already taken Bubble through the smoke. And they're trying to play really aggressive off this, but they're going to have to take their time. They've got 3 kits to go for this retake. Problem is they only really have 1 flashbang, and already Ships. Oh my goodness. He's just lurking toward top mid, being an absolute nuisance, and takes both kills. And then still not checking mid. What's going on? How is he getting so many kills? He could even tap down a 4th. He gets 3, but MHL answers back. Look at the health on Dreamer. He's stuck toward Palace. Can they recover this one? Denislav has to do the work and does. Gets 1. All down to MHL on low HP, and he can't finish the job. Oh, Ships. This guy has got all the ideas. But the question is, how many can they win in a row? SKADE, look at the amount of map control. There's 1 minute 30 on the clock and Ships is up connector already. He's flashing through the smoke to take control of jungle. They're going to pinch the A site. Shane is stuck toward triple. He's got no way out. Surely he'll be spotted at some point. Denislav takes him at shell anyway. That's the AWP gone already. Now Shane has to peek. He gets 1, but he can't get 2. And look how fast SKADE were. Unbelievable. Bubble's still in con, unaccounted for by Shuri. And it's a 3v2 again.
How perfect are the trades coming through from the T side? It just feels like everybody's in the perfect place to get the kill after their teammate goes down. At least on this occasion, Exertion will get... Oh, wow. Okay, just all the frags roll through. Quick 2 kills for Exertion. I don't even know if it's warranted or justified if you think about the fact that Denislav just got a kill. But, I mean, Denny just got a kill at A. I guess you have to make some sort of outrageous play when you got these 2 guns. But,
yeah, that's the point. That's the point, I think.
They really would have prayed, though, that after Denislav gets the kill, they all go to the opposite side of the map, you know?
Yeah,
which I suppose might have happened.
A 5.7 MP9 crossfire is like really all you can hope for. You're not going to retake.
Come on,
that.
Jum's alive, Trav.
Anything's possible. He's been insane on this first map, but I think it might be in vain, I'm afraid. Ships takes Shuri. Now it's all down to the aforementioned Jim. What can he do? Picks up the MP9. Let's get 1 more kill, mate. Go on. There we go. Puts it up to 21. Nice number. But I'm afraid that's all he's going to get. Excellent first map performance from SKADE. 16-7 on MOUZ NXT's map pick. How clean was that? They are looking fantastic. We're looking for 1 more spot in the invite quarterfinals for the Pinnacle Cup. SKADE are 1 map away. And MOUZ NXT are not really a Dust 2 team, Hayes. Are we looking at a 2-0?
I mean, it does look like it could be the case. Big fight coming through towards middle right now. It's going to be just blows being exchanged. No kills until right now. There we go. Frags do roll through. It is going to be 2 for the price of 1 right now. SKADE trading favorably. Exertion, this time, at least able to get a 1 kill. We saw what happened in the previous occasion. He was in one of those situations. And now both the remaining players for the CTs find themselves on top of each other towards mid doors.
Ships again, though. He could get both of them. Or actually, he's helped out by Bubble as well. That was really smart from SKADE. They just...
proven in the past that they can do more with less. MOUZ NXT here on their first gun round. It's not, you know, normally you wouldn't put in a huge amount of stock on the first gun round and say it's absolutely vital that the team win it, but I just feel like when you consider where we're coming from, what happened on Mirage, you know, the context of the situation here on Dust 2 as well, they need to hit the ground running here on the CT side. They've chosen to start on the side as well.
Exactly. I mean, the fact that, you know, the combination of SKADE getting CT first up on Mirage, it was MOUZ NXT's pick, and being on a map like Dust 2, which, you know, can be very T-favoured sometimes when you have the bomb site so hard to retake. It should be a CT-favoured round, though. Exertion toward long. With the help of Shuri, gets both. Denislav does really great work to actually trade that, but there's no way in this time. Dreamer last alive. 1v4. Can't even get the first. Shane takes him out. And that's the perfect start to MOUZ NXT's CT side. Flash is excellently timed, pushes him away, and he spots some information. Resmoke comes in, has to defend further. Bubble down to 32. How many more can Shane get? Gets 1. And with Jim taking Bubble in the meantime as well, that should be enough.
Oh man, wait, straight through the smoke. Ships will be able to get a kill back. Maybe, just maybe finding a lifeline in the round here for the T side. At least the bomb plant at the bare minimum. Denislav still relying on that smoking towards tunnels as it starts to fade. He's going to be checking it, gets the kill, but he's still got so much work to do. 1 versus 3 turn, 1 versus 2, looking to try and reposition himself off the platform, but Exertion gets the kill.
Good find. They survive again with 2 players alive, so not too bad considering the B site is such a hard site to retake. This position yet. How many does Exertion get? You can tell Bubble's looking at it, but Exertion's refusing to show himself anytime his head pops up. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Jim's here for a crossfire as well. Look how far they've got up. This is so unusual. You never see this. How many does Exertion get? Good incendiary from Jim. That does force them back a little bit. Now the peak has to come in. Oh, the big whiff from Exertion. He only gets 1. Oh, you could feel the nerves with that one. But Rainwaker and Denislav are still in a tough spot in this round. 2v3, bomb dropped in the open. And with a big flank coming in from Shane, that should seal the round. There's 1. Doesn't get the second, but he's only 22 HP left. I think he's about to get peeked from the site as well. There it is. Shuri takes him out. Oh, Exertion's blushes are spared a bit there.
These teams have been lazy doing. Kids.
Yeah.
Be like Yimpart. Be 16-year-old and be performing at like tier 2 level. Like the
already.
second highest level of international Counter-Strike. What were you doing at 15, Trav? Not
Probably
that.
probably just sitting watching TV and watching Formula One
Just being a
on
kid.
my own. Being a kid. Yeah. I don't know. And this guy.
Well, he is on the B bomb site right now, M4 awareness in hand, and he has a job to do. There's 4 players from SKADE who are going to be coming through. They've got the numerical advantage for the first time in a while. All the players charging forward. Jim has been isolated by the utility as well. Good first kill does come through, but that's all that's going to be out of the Finnish player. He's finished in the round, and it's a 2 versus 3.
Oh, MHL actually almost catches Rainwaker there as he jumps into the plot. And look at the grenades coming in. Look at the damage. Exertion has taken Jimmer through the smoke as well, and he's just sidling through. How's he managed that? Oh my goodness, they're not watching the smoke. They had the advantage in that after plant, but Exertion just says, okay, well, I see your smoke. Yeah, with the way the M4 is at the moment, like a huge shadow advantage, and yeah, just goes for the pre-fire in the end. Shiri always taken down with that one. Jim Pistol here though, only gets the 1 though. Jim 1 for 1, and in the end, again, SKADE have an advantage, but we saw what happened in the previous round. MHL still looking around, Exertion still on the A site, looking to pounce when he needs to. 11 and 4 so far, Exertion. 3 players working their way up long. How many can MHL get? He will get smoked off, so he'll have to fall back to get right.
Oh, he's in a really good position right now. Over towards Goose. Is Exertion going to get the first kill, looking to play around the smoke. Frags continues to rain in here for the CT side. SKADE again had the advantage, but it's looking like it's going to be MOUZ who walk away with the round. Dreamer gets a kill. Coming up from shorts, he's got a bit of time to play with here in this 1 versus 1. Shane with the AWP wants to force the issue. He does connect on the leg shot, but it's not going to be able to maintain his position. Big balls to still hold the angle. And with that, SKADE will be kept at bay.
They've got all the right angles still, but actually, Shiri's going to get caught off a little bit there by the advance towards short. Very quick advance towards short, and he spots Denislav holding the angle with the AWP as well. Bubbles crept up a very long way, and with Rainwaker taking Exertion in the meantime, this is a very tough spot now for the defense. Even though they have 2 players here, they have to worry about long as well. MHL's in a horrible spot. Bubbles putting so much pressure on right now, and all the kills are just teaming in. MHL needs a heroic performance here, and he can't even get back toward the site properly. He's phasing away back towards CT, and look at Dreamer, so smart. Teams up with Ships for that frag towards CT, and they jump in to get the last. SKADE are back on the server. Gets the opening tag as well.
MOUZ NXT, it feels like they need to win this round here, Trav, to just try and keep themselves in the driver's seat here on the map. If they lose this, they lose the lead. They've got no cash in the bank either. It does look like SKADE are going to try and keep things really simple here and just take contact in towards the B-bomb site. Shane, though, starts pre-firing, means he's an easy kill. Jim is the next man up, and he's been traded out as well. MOUZ NXT, unfortunately, kind of get caught off guard in the round. I just love the confidence SKADE are exuding right now. MHL stands no chance.
Toward lower, gets that information, but gets goosed with trouble, so now he can't fall back. Ships will get flashed in to try and help out, but in the end, they both get taken out, I think. Yes, they do. Exertion, easy. Now it's all down to Dreamer. How many can he get from long range? Taps down Shui beautifully on that second shot, but he needs more. He knows exactly where they're going. They're trying to bypass him, and that would be a bit scary because they're still going into Rainwaker. How many can Rainwaker get? Shane's not looking toward the angle yet. Needs to hit the shots, though. Just grabs it. 2v2, and now he can hide on the site with this smoke.
Gonna actually be forcing them back now. Unfortunately, Dreamer's actually rotated out of position as well. He's left middle completely. Both of these T players have a smoke to work with as well. One between the 2 of them, a flash. Does Dreamer try and phase through? This is the question. Himself and Rainwaker both here right now, and man, Jim is just going to be able to make it into the B side. Not completely unscathed. Both of these players are on that 50 HP mark, and the 2 versus 2 retake is on.
So very much on. Rainwaker and Dreamer, very healthy. Of course, they have 1 flash to get their way in, and Dreamer having a retake position from tunnels as well can be very powerful indeed. 1 door, 1 tunnels. How does it pan out? Jim is pulled to the back of the site. P250 on MHL, of course. He's armorless, which makes it problematic, and he'll get run down. So all down to Jim. Gets the first, but he's got under a lot of pressure from Dreamer. I think he's trying to waste the clock down. He just gets the kill as Dreamer, and I think he's got time. It's going to be quite close.
You think so, Trav? It's going to be so damn close. I think he has time as well.
Oh my
man,
goodness.
just in time. Dreamer, not only does he do all the work in the server, he also completes the defuse just in time. everything slows down completely. And they start to make a really tough retake after that, don't they, the CT side?
Wow, what a win that is for SKADE. That was, by the way, oh my goodness, MHL destroys Denislav. That's a shot and a half. What I will say, when I get an opportunity, it's just that how close that defuse was. I reckon with the sound of how that beep went, I reckon that was like 0.0 something. I reckon. I think it was that close. Anyway, already the T-side has recovered this one. MHL will, kind of inexplicably give up his life there toward Rainwaker. Just jump spotting short, gets his head ripped off, and then goes double. He just doesn't give a damn running in with the MP9. Out of nowhere, MOUZ NXT have a 2v1. Rainwaker in CT. Do they know he's there? Jim's looking toward mid, so I don't think so. He's the one with the bomb. That smoke's about to fade. Oh, a bit of an experience there, perhaps. Bomb dropped in the open. Now it's all down to Shane. M4 versus M4. 100 health versus 100 health. Grenade available for Shane, and the bomb is in his vision. Patience game incoming.
Yeah, there's a minute left on the clock here with only 2 players alive on the server.
Look at this.
And neither one of them wants to, give up the fight. Give an advantage away. Shane has to make the play, and Rainwaker knows that he was towards that B-bomb side a while ago. Shane now walking in towards the side. Rainwaker checking it occasionally with the advantage, but Shane wins the fight.
Oh, that's a way to start. They should be able to avoid the force by now. Oh, cast a curse. Let's go. Rainwaker takes exertion. And the scout of ships still in play. What a start from MHL. Gun is dropped in the middle of mid. Dreamer's on top of the close box toward the tunnels with the CZ. Probably the best pistol for this position. And there's a scout. That will distract them. One frag with the CZ. How many more does he get? He gets 2. Of course he gets 2. What a great find from Dreamer. Jim gets 1 back though, and Dreamer's still alive. Gets a reload. Makes it a 3rd with the CZ. Could even get 4. MHL jumps in to take him out, but the CZ is the hero. Oh, it's transported back in time. That's 2014. That's for sure. Especially on map 1. Damage taken by Denislav. Puts him down to 29 and has to fall away. 4v4.
Yeah, MOUZ NXT, at least they've been able to get that trade, right? It's just the thing is, oh, wow, Denny. Oh, my. I was going to say, everything's neutral. It's in the balance. But Denny, he swings it into his team's favor by making that play. Dreamer's going to be close enough here to hear these footsteps as well. Players going up short, so he relays all the information to his team. He might have even heard all 3. Look at how hard set they are on all 3 players being here. Dreamer gets a kill and does damage. And this is a really big problem for MOUZ NXT.
Yeah. NXT! Indeed. This game's over almost. Great utility usage from Dreamer there. Perfect flank. Spots ahead of the player walking towards short at the right time. And then walks behind them. Gets 1. Uses all his utility. Falling away at the moment. Have SKADE. They've got 1 player towards short. Rotating back in now is Denislav. Smokes come in. Rainmaker with a nade. That should do some damage. And he'll even double it up as well. Bubble sprays with the smoke. Does great work to take Shui. But in the meantime, Exertion takes ships. And Rainwaker needs to make a play.
Yeah, you might actually have the perfect opportunity. In the meantime, though, there is MHL towards long, but okay, it doesn't even matter. Jim is able to get the kill. Bubble finds one of his own, but look at Dreamer in and amongst the site right now. I don't think they have any idea of this. MHL has found Dreamer, so never mind, there comes the kill. I thought he would be the hero, maybe the one to give them the chance. Why has the bomb not been planted yet, Trav?
10 seconds.
9 seconds left. They can still get onto the sites and punch in the digits. It's going to have to be MHL. Shane's coming through with the backstab. Wait, they need the kill now. Is there still time? He's planting the bomb.
He's got it.
If Shane goes down, that could be a disaster. He's got the plant just in time. The kill comes through anyway. Oh, man. Everybody breathe. Still, everything's against them. Even winning out the 1 versus 1, it seemed like Jim had walked further forward than Ships anticipated. He had to just snap that aim so that crosshair onto his head. He got the kill. Denislav got the frag to open up the round here as well. Could find a second. He does. Ships falls though, however, but Denislav certainly won't. He's got more support from Dreamer as well. It's only Jim left remaining.
Wow.
He got a 1 versus 4 clutch, and it's looking like the job here is done for SKADE.
What a way to get across that line. Denislav with another 3 kills, and that ship's clutch to add to the tally in this series has pushed them over that finish line. And as you say, the thing, I'll tell you what, I'll just cast this and then we'll get into that in a second. Jim, last alive, 1v4. It's a FAMAS on short, which he should be able to face pretty comfortably, but the player in mid will probably reface at any point. There's the information. Lovely flick up.
Yeah, nice kill.
But unfortunately...
Just looking to give our videographer a bit of a highlight, right?
Yeah, bomb is just miles away, right? That's the problem. And with 40 seconds to go, he might have to run at some point as well.
Quick reminder to everybody, we
examples, by
got
the
the
way.
interview coming through, just so everyone knows before the stream ends. Don't disappear. I'm going to chat to Bubble for a bit.
You saying the game's already over? Are you saying Jim doesn't win this round? Come on, man.
I mean, listen, I've really enjoyed watching him, and he's been fantastic. But there we go. Denny's love puts on the finishing touch, fitting
Congrats,
as well.
guys.
A quad kill for him in the round. What a massive round out of Denny, and what a massive performance out of SKADE.
Absolutely. That was...